conflict, right? Conflict. Here's another one. Bob thinks that one of his best employees is stealing money from the company, and they're about to meet in 5 minutes. Conflict. Mrs. Smith, who's a long time member of Grace Church, is very opposed to the church's position on the issue of human sexuality. And now has a sense that the position might be changing to be even less like her own. Conflict. If we could go on, and you can name your own, because they're everywhere. And even from the Ephesians passage that we just read, we can discern pretty easily that conflict does happen even in the church. Conflict happens. And you can think of your own examples. Don't panic. Conflict is normal and it's natural. Can you say that? It's normal and it's natural. Right? It doesn't make you feel any better maybe, but it's good to know it's normal, it's natural. Here's something else about conflict. Conflict is neutral. It means it's neither good nor bad. Conflict's not good. Conflict's not bad. What makes it good or bad is how you handle it. Oh man. We make conflict good or bad, right? But it's natural, it's normal, and it's neutral. Sometimes we handle it in ways that are not so good. And it divides us. It can even destroy a relationship. King George and Queen Elizabeth, they went the whole day without speaking to each other and just getting increasingly angry at one another all day long. And in the process, they squandered a beautiful Saturday. Does that ever happen to you? Yeah. Sometimes we don't handle it well. Mrs. Smith, she who is concerned about the issue of homosexuality, she left the church. She'd been a member of for like 30 years. She walked away. Just left it. Then Bob and his family, his dad was talking about politics, and it got heated at the dinner room table. You know what Bob did? Bob had his kids and his wife go gather up their unpacked suitcases and put them in the car, and they left before dessert. And they haven't talked for 6 months. Sometimes conflict doesn't go well and causes a lot of pain. And when that happens, when it leads into division and relationships are destroyed, you hurt, I hurt, everybody hurts, even Jesus hurts, because Jesus wants for us to be one. And he cares about our unity. He said this in the 17th chapter of the Gospel of John. He said, I want them to be one as we are one, O Father. I and them and you and me, so that they may be brought to complete unity. Jesus wants us to have oneness and unity. And you hear that throughout that Ephesian passage from the start to the finish. But sometimes the conflict can go well, right? So Steve had the meeting with his employee that he was concerned about and was stealing from the company. And come to find out, it was an accounting error, his error, right? And fortunately, they were able to laugh about it, and the relationship continued to be strong, even got stronger. You know, sometimes conflict can be handled well and turn out really well for us. So I'm hoping in this series over these next 6 weeks that you and I are going to learn how to handle conflict better. Right? And I believe that we can. Wherever you've been now, like I am terrible, you don't have to remain terrible. Right? You can get better. I can get better. My wife's out here. You think it's hard for you to listen? Be up here talking about this when your beautiful wife is there and she knows the truth. Yeah. She knows that I'm a work in progress too. It's something that's just a continued process of trying to learn. But I think we can learn how to be better at this. And I believe that it's an expectation of the followers of Jesus that we will be better at handling conflict than others. Right? That we will find a way to navigate these differences, and that allows us to remain one, to remain unified, and to be a good and faithful witness. So we're going to work on this It's conflict's neither good nor bad, but we can learn to handle it in a way that's good. So there's two main components to this whole business of managing conflict that are imperative. We can just get these two things right, we'll be in good shape. To handle conflict faithfully and well, we need truth and we need love. Truth and love. You can write that down. You need truth and you need love, and you need both. If you can get it together, you can handle conflict well. So what is truth? Truth is this. And truth is we need to be able to tell each other kind of what we think. My truth is what I think. My truth is how I feel and what I want out of this relationship and what I want in this situation. My truth, they are my regrets and they're my needs. My truth is what makes me happy. It's what makes me sad. Truth is being able to tell you that I disagree with you, that I have a different opinion. These are my truths. I need to be able to speak truthfully, and I need to be able to live truthfully. I need to be able to be faithful to God, His call on my life, and what I believe about God, and what I believe He's calling me to do and to be. I need to be able to be truthful to that. All of this is my truth, and the Bible makes it clear that truth is important. Being truthful is important. So if we read further into chapter 4 of Ephesians, we come across this in verse 25, where Paul says, each of you must put off falsehood and speak truthfully to your neighbor. We have to be able to speak truthfully to one another. And you remember that little thing called the Ten Commandments? Anybody heard of that? Remember that thou shalt not lie? Right, so verse 16 of chapter 20 of Exodus, you shall not testify falsely. That means lie or withhold the truth from your neighbor or from any person. You're going to speak truthfully. So we need truth. Everybody got to say truth. All right, good. You all are very smart. That's the truth. The other thing we need love. We need a lot of love. I need to be giving you love. You need to be loving me, especially when we have a difference. We're trying to work through a conflict. It's going to take a lot of love. And our love's got to be unconditional, like the way that Jesus loves us. Even when we're at odds with Jesus, He still loves us. He doesn't stop loving us. We need to be able to love each other unconditionally. And so that you and I need to know each of us is 100% committed to this relationship. First and foremost, we care about one another and we care about this relationship, but we want to stay connected. We want to stay together. We want to stay unified, and we're willing to really do everything we can to make that happen. If I love you, I'm going to be helpful in the midst of conflict. I'm going to be gentle with you, and I'm going to be patient with you. And this whole business of, well, sometimes the truth just hurts. Yes, sometimes it does, but if you love me, you're going to try your darndest to make sure it doesn't hurt me any more than it needs to. Right? That's love. That's love. We're going to love each other. We're going to be kind. Jesus said, I want you to love one another as I loved you. That's my commandment. Right? And then Paul, in this passage that we read today from Ephesians, you probably heard this in the second verse. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Somebody say love. You need truth and you need love. You need love and you need truth. All right. You guys are so good. So, just so you know, I confess to you, I'm a work in progress. Samuel shouted, amen. Work in progress. I'm drawing from a lot of books and a lot of experiences, a lot of conversations I've had, and as we'll work through this, so I'm not like the conflict guru. So don't expect too much from me. But one book in particular has been especially helpful in this series, and it's a book by a guy named David Augsburger, and the title of the book is Caring Enough to Confront. Caring Enough to Confront by David Augsburger. I put it in the Friday email from the church. If you got that, there's a link. You could buy the book, and you could read along, and I think it would be a blessing to you. If you didn't catch that information, just talk to me or call the church office. I want to get that book. I want to read along. We'll make sure that we'll take care of you, make sure you get it. But David Augsburger was very helpful. And in this book, he really lays out 5 different ways that we handle conflict. 5 ways. And just to let you know, the 5th way is what we're aiming for. The 5th is the best. of their 5 different ways, and all of them have to do with truth and love. You can see all of them through the perspective of truth and love or the lack thereof. As we said, you need truth and love. So all of these different ways that we tend to handle conflict are based on truth and love or the absence thereof. So here's the first way, my way. Right? When there's conflict, it's my way. Everybody like that? It's my way. Here's what you need to know about conflict. This is a matter of right and wrong, and I am right and you're wrong. That's all you need to know. Right? Sometimes we'll handle conflict in that way. I'm right, you're wrong. I'm going to tell you my truth. You just sit down and listen to me. I know what I'm talking about, and this is how it's gonna be. That's the stuff of all truth. I'm ready to fight for this. I'm not going to surrender. You are going to come to see things my way. That's the way it's going to be. I'm going to give you that's my favorite. I gave him a piece of my mind. I sure did. It felt real good. How'd it feel to him? Felt good to you. So we see a lot of truth in my way. Man, I'll insult you, I'll alienate you, I'll strike some low blows, all in the effort to win so that my truth is the truth that prevails. Right? You follow me? So but where, my friends, where's the love? Where is the love? Right? There's a song somewhere that came to me. There's a lot of truth, but where's the love, right? Where's my commitment to your truth? Where's my respect for you? Where's my concern for you? Where are you? All I hear is me, and it's my way. So my way is number one. First one, my way, because I said so, by the way. It can work with children maybe some of the time. Try it out with your spouse. You said, honey, why did we buy that expensive car? Because I said so. All right, go home and try it out. Let's see that one. Because I said so, honey. That'll work. Right? All right, second way is the no way. Thank you for being so engaged. It makes me feel good too. So the second way, no way. So we got my way. How about no way? No way, there's no truth and there's no love. There's nothing. Here's how that looks. All right, we got a conflict here. We got a conflict in this relationship. I'm out of here. See you later. We'll be you. Bye. Adios, amigos. That's how the no way goes. There's no way that I'm going to engage with you in this conflict. There's no way that I'm going to tell you how I really feel. There's no way I'm going to tell you what I need or what I want. There is no way I'm even going there, because if I went there, you probably would stop loving me. You wouldn't like me. You'd disagree with me. I couldn't handle it. I'd say, there's no way. No way that I'm even going to enter into that. We just must not be meant to be friends since we've got this disagreement. We should just part our ways immediately, right? That's the no way. So there's no commitment to the truth. I'm not going to tell you the truth about what I think and what I want. And there's no commitment to love. The truth now has come out that my love for you was conditional. That we were getting along swimmingly for all these days and years while we were agreeing with one another. And that was beautiful. Oh, it was just the best time of my life. But as soon as we had a disagreement, it was done. You're history. You were dead to me. Right? That's like the guy who was dead to me. Out of here. See you later. That's the no way. No commitment to truth and no commitment to love. It's over. Now sometimes maybe the best you can do is walk away. Right? Sometimes maybe that's where it is right now in that relationship. You just had to step away. Sometimes that's where we are. But I think for the most occasions, if we did some real self-reflection, we'd find out that what broke this relationship down was my unwillingness to speak the truth to you. And even greater than that, what turned out to be my conditional love for you. My love failed you. And I wasn't willing to be truthful, and that's why the relationship ended. So that's the no way. So we got my way, we got no way. Here's another one. Your way. Your way. Another option for dealing with conflict is your way. And this way, it's tons of love and no truth. Here's how this one goes. We've got a conflict. Whatever you want is fine, honey. We'll do it your way. Right? Anybody ever say, we'll do it your way, whatever you want, whatever you say, whatever you need. I care about a relationship. I don't want anything to mess it up. I don't want any drama. I don't want any stress. So I'm just going to let you have what you want your way. All right. So it would seem like a lot of commitment to love. I care about the relationship. But in this situation, where's the truth? Well, the truth has been buried deep down inside of me. It's been stuffed within me. What I think, what I want, what I feel, it's just buried. And all of my dreams, they never see the light of day. I've never told you what I really want, what I feel, what I'm hoping for. I don't tell you when I'm upset. Maybe I pout about it. Maybe I walk away for a little while. I never really talk to you about it. So there's no commitment here to the truth. And the truth is, that's not good for the relationship either, because as I'm stuffing all this stuff down, what I'm really doing, I'm building a wall between us. I'm secretly constructing this huge wall so that we're separated from one another. And what's happening is that resentment's building. My love for you is really suffering bit by bit. Because I'm getting angry and I'm getting frustrated, and this is building up within me. And it's also building up my insecurity. Because now I start to wonder, does he really love me? Does he really, because I don't know, because he doesn't even really know me. Because I've never really told him how I feel. So I'm not sure now that he really loves me at all. And then it goes on. It's like, well, am I really being faithful? Am I loving him well by not telling him how I think and feel? Am I being untruthful and deceptive here? And this isn't good. See how it just spins out of control. So this your way business, it sounds kind of nice. It's your way. But it's not good long term for anybody. And what about, there's another one. So we've got my way, no way, your way. How about halfway? This is another word for compromise. Halfway, which means half of the truth and half of the love. Half truth, half love. Which means basically, okay, we got conflict. I'll love you this much. I'll love you this far. But that's all I can put up with. If you try to make me, accept more, that's done. I'll go this far, but I'm not going